And when I call dear students, we have some dear students from outside India also. They are from Europe, they are from France. A hearty welcome to all of them. And you can see, it will not be easy to identify them because they are in the Indian dress today. That is the dress liked by Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation. You can see that many of us are in khadi. Khadi is the national dress of India. Our chief guest is also in the khadi. Message of Gandhi, which is based on mostly truth, non-violence and peace. There are three important lessons given by Gandhi to India and the whole world. Truth, non-violence and peace. You have to fight with your enemy, but you need not to hate your enemy. So this is the day, very auspicious day for India, for the whole world, for BIMTech. So when in 1988 BIMTech was started by Birlas, they thought that no other day can be auspicious than October 2nd. Today is the 27th Foundation Day of BIMTech. On behalf of the management and faculty, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Sri Arif Mohammad Khan Sahab, who has given us time today to deliver this foundation lecture.
In 1986, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan shot into fame with his equal rights for Muslim women stand. He resigned from Rajiv Gandhi's government in 1986 in protest against the decision of the government to overturn the Supreme Court's judgment in the famous Shah Bano maintenance case.
If you are doing good to somebody, that somebody is not other. Because through that divine spark, which one shares with all other human beings, we are in fact, we are one. Same-sightedness. Therefore, if you are doing good to someone, you are actually doing good to yourself. And this has been interpreted by Swami Vivekananda as worship of Virat. This worship of Virat is nothing but nation building. Serving your people is nothing but nation building. Serving them with a spirit of friendliness, intimate friendliness. Striving to remove their felt wants, feeling their pain, adopting the attitude of same-sightedness. This is how we can play our role in nation building, and Swami Vivekananda has gone to a great length in explaining what this worship of Virat means. He says, this he said in 1897. One can say that the period of 50 years is already over. But what he exhorted us to do, we never embarked on that path. Therefore, it is time that we reflect on it. If there is, Mahatma Gandhi is our father of nation, but if there is any man in our history, in modern history of India, who can be described as father of Indian Renaissance, then surely people would agree that it is Swami Vivekananda. In fact, Roman Roland, in his Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, in his letter to Roman Roland, said, if you want to understand India, study Swami Vivekananda. There is everything positive about him, there is nothing negative about him. And here he says, for the next 50 years, this alone shall be our keynote. This our great Mother India. Leave all other vain gods disappear from, let all other vain gods disappear from our mind for the time. This is the only God that is awake, our own race, everywhere his hands, everywhere his feet, everywhere his ears, he covers everything. All other gods are asleep. What vain gods shall we go after and yet cannot worship? The God, yet cannot worship the God that we see all around us, the Virat. When we have worshipped this, we shall be able to worship all other gods. When I was reading this speech of Swami Vivekananda, I was reminded a beautiful quote of Mother Teresa. She said that if we cannot have love for the people who are the creation of God, whom we see all around us, if we cannot have a feeling of love for them, how can we worship the God whom we have not seen? Even if we refer to, unfortunately in such matters, we refer to religious scriptures to exhort people to spend time on going to places of worship, on doing rituals, etc., etc. But in these fields, we very rarely invoke religious scriptures. The basic source of all human rights is the concept of dignity of mankind. Who is qualified to undertake this serious task of nation building? Not just routine work. There are many people who are engaged in the routine work. They are earning their livelihood. There's nothing wrong about it. But real nation building, who is qualified to? Such persons in our tradition have been identified, they have been described as Dheer, although I am not going to use the full term because it says Dheer Purush. No, Nari is equally entitled to that Dheerta. But since that was the language of those times, therefore it has been written Dheer Purush. Dheer. What are the qualities of Dheer? You are going to join some company, but then you will have to fulfill the prescribed qualifications. So what are the prescribed qualifications for the Dheer? Basically that awareness, that consciousness about each human being entitled to dignity and honor. And this awareness inspires and guides and would produce strong, stable and peaceful men and women of great moral conviction. Swami Vivekananda, he said, what is religion? Religion is manifestation of divinity that already exists in man. Religion is not offering your worship in a certain, according to certain rituals, not dogma, not karmakand. It is that divinity that already exists in every man and woman. When you work for its manifestation, then it gives you Atman, it gives you character, it gives you conviction, and it is only men of character, men of women of conviction. I'm sorry, I said men of in women, men are included. Women of character, women of conviction, women of Atman, who can play the real meaningful role in building the nation.